So I came to Virginia Tech the winter of my junior year. I had a tour guide named Ben Welch. He also was in the Corps of Cadets, and he also wanted to go to the Naval Academy. And hearing his story, what brought him here and how successful he had been at Virginia Tech, that stuck with me, so I came back to that when I realized that the Naval Academy wasn't an option. My name is Jack Holland. In the Corps of Cadets, I have the privilege to be the regimental commander this fall semester. Both of my grandfathers were in the Marine Corps, as well as adult mentors who are in my life, coaches, scout leaders, professors, and others. They had all served in the military or in some capacity, and so that really had a big draw to me. After high school, I was looking to serve as a Marine officer coming out of the Naval Academy, and that was the goal at the time. Senior year, I broke my neck playing high school football on a Friday night, a pretty routine play, and that kind of changed my path and what I thought was going to happen. And they told me that I had 4 broken vertebrae, that there was some internal bleeding, and that there was some swelling of my spinal column. They weren't sure if that would continue. They said that if it did continue, there was a strong possibility that I might lose sensation, I might lose motor function in my legs, and progressively upwards. They didn't know if that would be for a couple of hours, a couple of days, or permanent. So there was a lot of uncertainty and ambiguity. And I think that that was kind of what I thought about a lot. I remember very distinctly that I would look at the clock, and every time I wiggled my toes, because I wanted to make sure that I knew if that was the last time that I was able to do that, I knew exactly when it was. Luckily, none of those came to pass, but it certainly for those first 2 days was a big question mark. The Naval Academy has really rigorous standards for medical and physical requirements. I realized immediately upon this injury that I would not be able to pass those required tests simply because I wouldn't have been able to do what was required at that moment. I had a loving family that was there to support me, friends and coaches and teachers who were all there. The community was just incredible, the outpouring of love and support, and really made a huge difference in my attitude, my mindset, and gave me the motivation to move forwards and push past what was going on, because I realized that it wasn't just me that I was doing this for, I was doing it for everybody else as well. I thought through my college search process, and the one that kept sticking out to me was Virginia Tech. Not only did I have the Corps of Cadets, which was certainly a big draw for me, and the concept of service and the opportunities to continue down that path in a different style, but it also had this type of people that I wanted to be surrounded by, the type of community feeling. My tour guide, if he didn't help bring me here to Virginia Tech, and if he didn't help foster that new sense of Hokie pride and Hokie Nation, then it all stops with that generation. So for me, I really believe you have a responsibility, not just for yourself, but to make sure that you're pulling up others with you, and we're all moving forwards together.